Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Jesse, can you hear this? Testing the microphone, Jesse. Mic check. Jesse Gilland. Mic check. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Jesse Gilland, please tell me if this is working. Testing 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Jesse Gilland, please tell me if this is working. We are yes. We are yes.
At this time, could we have all parents of the seniors that we are going to honor please come out to the commons area, the far doors here, the commons area, please. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Atchison High School. Tonight is our senior night 2021. Things are a little different this year because of the COVID protocols and everything, so this will just be for boys and our dance team members. Our first senior tonight is Xavier Cushenberry, who is unable to attend tonight because of quarantine rules. He is the son of Twyla Cushenberry and Marquette Jones. Tonight, his sister Nevaeh and the Atchison High School Redmond boys basketball team will accept his honor tonight. Cush's plans after high school are to play football at Dodge City Community College and study business. His father inspires him because even though he may not always be there for me in one way or another, he's always makes sure I have what I need and he can help me. Our next senior is Omarion Daniels. He is the son of Jessica Williams and Larry Daniels. Omar's plans after high school are to attend junior college and play college basketball with the possibility of continuing to four-year school afterwards. He's undecided on a major at this time, but definitely has something to do that'll make him a lot of money. His mother inspires him because she's always been supportive of me no matter what. I love you, Mom. Our next senior is Xavier Hernandez. He is the son of Tiffany Bratton and Ray Hernandez. Xavier is being escorted by his mother, Tiffany, this evening. Xavier's plans after high school are to go to a four-year university and receive a degree in finance. His mother inspires him because no matter what, she's the hardest woman I know. Our next senior is Justice Journey. He is the son of Janelda Journey. Justice's plans after high school are to attend a JUCO and run track and to study business. His mother inspires him because she pushes him to be the best man that he can be. Mr. Niggas also inspires him because I can count on him to push me to be the best, and he's always there for him. Our next senior is our lone senior member of the dance team. It is Erica Charmaine Smith. She is the daughter of Tanika Smith and Craig Stone. Her mother, Tanika, and her sister, Ricky, are escorting her this evening. Erica's plans after high school are to join the Air Force and attend college in the fall. Her mother inspires her because she always gives even if it's her last, and she motivates me to do my best and better to strive to be better. One last round of applause for our seniors this evening. The only exceptions to those are typically participating in competition today. Thank you for attending tonight's game. Good luck to both teams. At this time, we have Louis Rice for playing our national pet and congratulations for all. Yesterday, Atchison High School Associate's former basketball coach, Mr. Matthew Chick Young, passed away. During Chick's time as the Atchison High School basketball coach, he led the Redmond to 3 state championships, and in 2017 was inducted to the Kansas State Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame. At this time, would you please join me in honoring him with a moment of silence?
You.
A 6-foot sophomore.
and it will be the Hawks with the ball.
The Harmon basketball begin ball game.
Now Rodriguez with the ball. And there's going to be some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. As you can hear, they're going to yell out T-game. Now, as we get back into this ball game, now Rodriguez has the ball. Passes it over to King. And 25, I do not know. King has the ball. Passes it over to Evans. Back to King. Back to Evans. Gonna pass it to Rodriguez, and then I do not know number 25 because they are not on my roster. But Bowen with the rebound. Now Carter coming down the court. Passes it down low to Marion Daniels, and there will be no foul called. And now Carter coming down the court. Passes it to Bowen. Back to Bowen for three. And it is good. Not work. And Carter passes it to Purdy. Purdy getting double team. Passes it to Rodriguez, but it's going to bounce off one of the Harmon boys players.
I believe that it bounced off of Keys.
Now Daniels in for Carter. Passes it to Daniels. Daniels to Purdy. To Hernandez. Passes it to Daniels. Does a little pump fake. There's going to be a travel. And now it is Harmon ball.
It is now Rodriguez now with the ball. He's going to pass it over to Evans. He's going to give it over to Keys, who's going to drive strong, tries to find...
Yeah, number 25 isn't on the roster.
I didn't mean to rip the paper that bad. I was just trying to separate it so I could have the Hawks
And now
roster.
Bowen coming down the court. Passes it to Purdy. Passes it to Carter. Carter to Hernandez. Hernandez driving. Gonna go up. And this is the layup. And it is stolen by Bowen. Bowen passes it to Daniels. Does a little pump fake. Back to Bowens. Over to Purdy. Over to Carter. Carter does a little pump fake to Jeter. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez for three. And it is good. There'll be a 30-second timeout called for the Redmen. And right now it is 6-0. The only points being on the board are threes.
And during this break, we're going to take a nice little sip of water. Rodriguez. Evans with the ball. He gives it back to Rodriguez. Kicks it over to King. Over to Evans, over to Rodriguez, who loses the ball. And they're going to say it's going to come off of Rodriguez. It will be Redmond basketball.
Daniels with the ball. Daniels just passes it to Carter. Carter dishes it down to Purdy. Passes it to Carter. Over to Hernandez. Over to Daniels. Back down to Hernandez.
Almost an and one. What'd they call?
They called a charge. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you. Sorry, we're having some audio problems right now. But Rodriguez with the ball kicks it over to Evans, who's going to swing it to King. King trying to drive. We still don't know who number 25 is. And Keys gives it to Evans, who's going to go up, miss the shot. Rebound by Keys, putback's no good. Rebound by Evans. He's going to turn around and make the jumper.
Now Purdy dishing it in to Daniels. Daniels now coming down the court, passes it to Carter. Passes it over to Bowen. Passes it to Hernandez. Hernandez to Carter. Hernandez is going to try to drive. And he gets the layup.
Nice little clutch move there by Bowen.
That was Carter.
Carter, my bad. My brain's not working at 100% right now. King with the deep three, and it will be good. Eddie King.
They're going to call a push on, I think, Rodriguez.
That was on Trey.
It is on Trey.
In the game for number 0, Jamal Hernandez. In the game for number 1, Morgan Evans.
Apparently Lane is wearing 11, and as he hits the three.
And now Daniels with the ball.
And this is so confusing. Their roster is so weird.
They're going to call.
Okay, so that is Chauncey Keys. Okay, well, I'm just making sure that's his first of the night.
Daniels with the ball now. Trying to get around Evans. Goes.
Nice Euro step to get to the basket by Omarion Daniels.
And now there's a timeout. Oh, I think there's a technical. Or they're going to call it on Omarion Daniels.
Technical foul says on Mark Daniels.
A technical foul.
What was the technical foul?
Team on the basketball after the free throw.
I still don't know who number 25 is. I'm going to make a educated guess and say maybe it's Carson,
It might be Carson.
because that's the closest number to 25. Actually, that is Carson. And now King moving the ball around, gives it to Greer. Gives it to Evans. Back to King to Evans.
There's going to be a foul on Omarion Daniels.
Oh, this is already going on. position I'm done. Evans gives it to Greer with a no-look pass, and they're moving. Harmon's moving the ball around pretty fast.
There's going to be a foul on Jeter Purdy.
To the line will be Eddie King.
It is his first of the night.
Lane violation.
He fooled his own teammates.
Jason Rodriguez.
And now both of the Hernandez's going to be passing the back and forth. Passes it to Battle. Passes it to Purdy. Gets a little double team. Passes it to Hernandez. And they are
Blocking foul.
blocking foul, yeah.
Hernandez will go to the line for 2.
Fouls on Mike Carson. That's his first. Foul 2 for the Harmon Hawks. To the line, Xavier Hernandez.
Heard that.
The first shot is good.
Yes.
The second shot is good. That is 5 for him as of right now.
Now Rodriguez with the ball. Going to kick it over to Greer. He's going to find Evans. Back to Greer. Looked like he was going to shoot 3, but back to Evans. Over to Rodriguez. Greer down low to Keys, who's going to get the easy lay-in.
And now Hernandez passes it to Hernandez, back to Hernandez.
Hernandezception.
Passes it to Purdy.
Almost stolen by Carson.
Passes it to Battle. Battle driving in. And number 25 just jumps up and
Here
steals
comes
it.
Carson.
Fouls on Darnell Lane. That's his first. Team foul number 3 for the for the Hawks.
I can't even hear you.
Xavier Hernandez. Back in the game for Red number 3, Trey Carter.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
No.
Wow. Maybe not.
Sorry that we are dealing with some technical difficulties right now. I think we're just gonna have to deal with this.
It'll be alright. Hey, I can actually hear myself.
I fixed it.
Good job, Dylan.
Evans with the ball, gives it to Greer, fakes it to Rodriguez, goes back to Evans, kicks it to Lane. Back to Lane, who's going to shoot the 3, and that will not fall.
Now both of the Hernandezes have hands on it, but now Zamar Hernandez coming down the court.
I give both of them a 0.5.
A 0.5.
It doesn't work?
And now Xavier Hernandez is going to get tricked. That looks like a very rough fall. passes it in to Hernandez. Hernandez goes in up for the easy bucket.
And Rodriguez ends up with the ball, gives it to Greer. That's going to be a wild miss. Trey Carter now being double teamed.
And now Xavier Hernandez having the ball. Goes, passes it to Trey Carter. Back to Xavier Hernandez. Passes it to Battle. Passes it to Carter. Passes it down low to Hernandez.
Now Rodriguez gives it to Greer, who's going to make the layup between Lamar Hernandez and Aiden Battle. And after the end of the first quarter, it is a 3-point ball game.
And now Carter having the ball. Carter goes and does a little spin move. Goes, passes it down low to Hernandez. Hernandez goes up for the easy bucket.
I thought he was going to dunk it. And now Evans bringing the ball up, giving it to Rodriguez, who's going to find Evans back. Gives it to Greer, back to Evans. Evans going to give it back to Greer. Gives to Rodriguez, over to Evans. Back, no, it's down low to Keys. It's up to Greer. It's out to Rodriguez. Out to Greer. Over to Evans. Out to Greer. Over to Rodriguez. Over to Lane, who's going to miss the layup, get his own rebound, put it back.
And now Daniels with the ball. And as you saw in the last play, Carter just getting absolutely into it. Oh! And now Carter with the ball. Carter passes it to Daniels. Passes it to Bowen. Tries to go for a three, but Hernandez gets the rebound, and he will put it in! Hernandez with 11 points on the board right
Evans,
now.
after getting put on his heels by Daniels, and has the ball now, and he's going to try to hit a floater. That will be no good. And now Hernandez bringing the ball up.
Hernandez with the ball. He's going to go. Passes it to Carter. Carter to Daniels. Daniels goes and is able to cut in. And they're going to call a travel.
Oh, but the other team can do that.
Back into the game for number 21.
Okay. I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. I just did not want that to get
I cannot hear you. I don't know if it's the headsets. I don't know what's going on. Boy Rodriguez now with the ball. Carson giving it to Lane, who hits the side of the backboard.
And now, Zamar Hernandez had the ball, but passes it to Carter. Carter to Hernandez.
The big Hernandez.
The big Hernandez. Passes it over to Carter. Carter for three. And it's good!
And now it's Lane with the ball. Gives it to King. Forgot his name for a second. And then ends up with Carson, who's going to find King.
And they also make some amazing coffee and amazing cookies.
And we recommend that you go get some.
Of course.
Man, we're sellouts.
You're like one of those people that do like the pin tapping.
Well, I'm deaf now.
Yeah, pretty much. Carter. 2 Daniels.
Gives it over to Zamar Hernandez. Who's going to drive in. Carson ends up with the ball. And now Lane with it, right through Carson's hands. Somehow stays with Harmon. And now Rodriguez gives it to Lane, gives it down low to Carson.
And now, Carter with the ball. Can be knocked out of bounds by Rodriguez. Now Daniels with the ball. Daniels was going to dish it down low to Hernandez. Goes Daniels with the ball. Daniel down low to Xavier. And it's going to be a Harmon ball.
Lane with the ball. Gives it to King. He's going to give it to Carson. He's going to shoot the three. That won't fall. Rebound and put back by Key. My bad, Keys. Forgot the S.
And now Carter with the ball goes. Just gonna go around the top of the key. He's gonna drive down into the paint, passes it to Jeter Purdy. Purdy getting locked up, tries to go up. Carter with the rebound.
How is that not goaltending?
Goes, passes it to Hernandez. Hernandez driving in, passes it to the other Hernandez. Tries to go down low.
And now here comes Lane.
That is Amarion Daniels' third foul of the night. First shot is good. Now Bowen coming in for Daniels. Second shot is good. Now Carter with the ball, passes it back to Hernandez, passes it to Bowen. Gonna go to Hernandez. Almost loses the ball. Now Purdy has it. Purdy to Carter. Carter goes, drives down low, and he goes up and does not get the bucket.
Keys for the three. That will not fall.
And now Hernandez with the ball, does a little spin move and goes up and he gets
and one! Nice move by Zamar Hernandez to get the finish there. Good finish with contact.
Good finish.
Feels weird not being able to hear you.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
That foul will be on Evans.
And the and one shot is good.
Lane with the ball, gives it to Carson. He's gonna find Greer. He's gonna shoot the three. That will not fall.
Hernandez gets the ball, passes it to Carter. Back to Hernandez, back to Carter. Carter gonna go dribble, trying to buy time for the clock. Goes, passes it to Big Hernandez.
Big Hernandez.
Back to Carter. Carter to Little Hernandez. To Bowen, to Big Hernandez. To Carter. They're gonna bounce past it to Zamar. Passes it to Xavier, to Carter. Now they're gonna try to dwindle the clock down. And now Xavier goes up for the bucket, and it is good!
He beats the buzzer with the lay-in. And we're going to halftime.
Please welcome your high school dance team.
Doo-doo.
Yawn noise.
And I still can't hear myself.
I still can't hear myself either.
I can hear you.
I can't hear me.
I can't hear me. Can you hear you? No, that's the point. Now coming back into the third quarter.
Where Harmon is losing to the Redmen 28-26 as Rodriguez has the ball. And he's looking for some separation from Trey Carter as he passes it over to King, who's going to give it to Lane. He's going to pass it back to King. King trying to drive, gives it to Carson. Carson goes up in traffic and gets the 2 points to tie this game up at 28 apiece.
And now, Marion Daniels.
Are we still having audio problems?
I can't hear myself. Okay.
Rodriguez with the ball, kicks it over to Lane, who gives it a bounce pass to Carson, who tries to drive in, finds Keys down low, who misses it, he loses the ball. Saved by Daniels to Trey Carter.
And now, Hernandez with the ball. Passes it to Bowen. Down low to Carter. Carter with the mid-range. And it won't.
And now
go.
Rodriguez trying to change the floor, gives it to Keys, gives it to Carson. And there's gonna be a charge.
And now Daniels with the ball.
I don't know what just happened.
Daniels to Purdy. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to go drive in. Over to Carter. Down low to Purdy.
Who's gonna get rim stuffed. And now here comes King coming down the other way, and Carson just gets the easy putback.
I swear, half these people on Harmon can probably dunk.
They can. They were doing it pre-game. One of them even hit a windmill. And as the Redmen are moving the ball around.
Now Purdy with the ball. Passes it to Hernandez. Over to Bowen. Bowen for three, and it is good.
And now Lane bringing the ball up as the Redmen have just taken a 1 point lead. Gives it down low to Carson. Stripped away by Bowen, but they're gonna say it's off of Bowen.
That was a really good strip by Bowen. He said, smack.
He smacked the ball. Lane gives it to Rodriguez. Back to Lane. Kicks it back to Rodriguez. Playing catch over there as Lane shoots the three. That will not fall. Rebound by Bowen.
Bowen to Hernandez. Now Hernandez coming down the court. Hernandez is going to try to drive in. Passes it over to Rafe.
And now here comes Lane. He's going to find Rodriguez, who's going to try to drive in. Loses the ball.
They're going to call a jump ball. And it's going to be Atchison ball.
Jump ball will be Atchison possession.
And now, Jeter just passes it back to Hernandez. Hernandez, Carter, over to Omarion. Omarion drives in and almost gets the layup.
And now here comes Carson. Slams it home.
And now Carter with the ball.
I mean, saying that he slams it home, it's kind of easy for him saying it's 6'3".
Yeah, and that's not even their tallest player. No, Omarion with the ball. He's going to drive in.
Draws the foul.
going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I did not even see the dunk.
It wasn't that impressive.
Oh, okay.
He didn't miss none. Carson now has 3. Told you it was Carson.
Oh, yeah, it was Carson.
I'm such a detective.
First shot is no good. Now the Hernandez. Oh, wait. Yeah, the Hernandez brothers are back in the game. I thought they took out Xavier. Second shot is no good.
Keys gets the rebound, kicks it over to Rodriguez, who's going to give it to King. Back to Rodriguez. Over to Lane, down low to Kings, who kicks it to King. Oh my God. Another foul called. They're going to say that it's on Hernandez. That's his first foul of the night. And now it's King to the line. First shot is no good. Second shot for King. Also no good.
And Hernandez with the rebound. Hernandez is going to come down the court. Now it goes to Amarion. They call Amarion Big O. Over to Carter. Down low to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to go up. And
Yeah. I'd say that was a foul. As he throws Xavier Hernandez to the ground and somehow doesn't get a technical. Okay.
Purdy to Carter. Over to Hernandez. To Purdy. Does a little pump fake. Over to Hernandez. Does a little step back. Over to Carter. Carter almost gets it swatted away. Over to Hernandez.
Rodriguez with the block.
Blocked.
Gives it to Carson, who lost it for a second. Misses the layup. Keys gets the rebound. Misses the putback. And they're going to say it comes off the Redmond.
There's going to be a charge. And now Carter is going to come out and Bowen is going to come in. Daniels with the ball. Passes it to Bowen, passes it to Hernandez, passes it back up to the other Hernandez. Hernandez is going to try to drive. Rafe with the 3. It's not going to fall.
And now it's Lane with the ball. Gives it to Evans, kicks it to Greer. Over to Evans, over to Rodriguez, who lost it. Looked like he was going to shoot, but lost it out of his hands. Kicks it to Evans. Over to Lane, down low to Carson, who's going to miss the mid-range jumper. Oh, ends up with it.
Daniels
in transition now.
There was no reaching call. I believe there was supposed to be a reaching call whenever Daniels was coming up onto the court, but
now Evans with the ball.
it's going to be a timeout for the Hawks. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, I think. Don't take my word for it.
What?
30-second timeout.
I was not paying attention. Evans with the ball, kicking it to Greer, over to Rodriguez. You hear the crowd starting to get into it a little bit after I had to go say a few words. And now it goes over to Evans, over to Rodriguez, who shoots the three. That will go out of bounds. That wire does a lot of damage, and we don't even
It does a lot
notice
of damage. You remember during volleyball? The net.
the net.
The net.
Daniels now with the ball.
Amarion coming on the court. Goes. Passes it down low to Hernandez. And he goes on and gets the bucket.
And now Rodriguez kicks it over to Lane, who's going to give it to Carson, over to Evans, who's going to give it to Greer, over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going around the top of the key trying to find somebody, finds Evans, who finds, I believe that's Lane. Yeah, that was Lane. Gives it to Evans, who kicks it to Greer, who shoots the three. That would be no good. And that would be out of bounds on Harmon after the air ball. Omarion Daniels bringing the ball across half court for the Redmen. Gives it to Hernandez, gives it to Bowen. Back to Xavier Hernandez, who shoots the three at the top of the key, and it is good! What a shot! And as there's a minute left in the third quarter, Lane comes driving in strong, and here comes Evans. Wild shot, that will not fall. And now here comes the Redmen in transition. It's Omarion Daniels, who's gonna kick it to Hernandez, who kicks it to the other Hernandez, who kicks it to Bowen. Bowen takes a dribble, picks up his dribble. And I believe there's going to be a timeout called by Redmond. It'll be a full timeout for the Redmen. Inbound to Jeter Purdy, as he's going to take it across the top of the key and then dish it off to Marion Daniels, who's going to kick it over to Zamar Hernandez, over to Xavier Hernandez, who's going to do a couple of spins, look for some options before finding Jeter Purdy, who's then going to find Omarion Daniels at the top of the key, a quick jab step, and he's in the paint as he's going to be fouled, and he will be going to the line for two. That foul will be on Evans. That's his second foul of the night. And the first shot for Marion Daniels is good. And the second shot will not fall. It's rebounded by Evans. Now Rodriguez in transition. Bounce past Evans. I don't know what just happened.
There's issue on the court whether the clock started on time or not, or whether time has elapsed. So we're trying to work it out on the field or on the court right now.
I believe the last time I looked at the clock, it said 9 seconds when Omarion went to the free throw line. So I think the clock did start.
Trey Carter checking in for the Redmen while they work out the clock issue on the sideline.
And I believe they're just going to I believe they charged Harmon with a timeout. Or maybe it was an official timeout, I'm not sure.
I think it was an official timeout. They're going to give the ball back to Harmon with 3 seconds to go.
The ball is inbounded, it's to Lane. He's gonna drive in, draw the foul, but the shot will not fall. So he will go to the line for 2. With 1.1 second left in the third.
Foul is on Samarian Herring. That is his second. Team foul number 2 for the Redmen.
The first shot for Lane will fall. And the second shot for Lane will also fall. That brings the game within 3. Purdy with a 3/4 court shot, and that will not fall. And that will take us into the 4th quarter.
The score at the end of 4 is Redmond 37 and Harmon Hawks 34. You know, the Redmen are playing pretty good D right now.
Oh, yeah.
Despite being down 2 very influential players.
There was one point that the band here was starting to get into it. The intensity of this game is starting to slowly increase as the time clicks along, as it is still anybody's ball game, as it's only 3 points separating the Redmen from the Hawks.
The Redmen come out with an intensity tonight that they knew that they had to have to win tonight. They come out reared up, ready to go, being loud, and brought the crowd into it, which eventually brought the cup in right along with them.
And Miss Mathias just got kicked out because Camden is back for playing in the band. Thank you for joining me, though.
Thank you. I didn't do band. You want to do this quarter? I want your sunglasses.
Oh, I wanted to rock the sunglasses, Matthias. Ow, the zip tie just cut my neck. Ow. Rodriguez inbounds it to Evans. And they kicked it to Rodriguez, who kicked it to King. Over to Evans, over to Lane. Lane looking, around. Finds Carson, who gets the bounce off the rim, and it will go in. Sorry about the burping. I had a donut.
And now Omarion with the ball.
A donut from Daylight Donuts.
Oh!
Now Hernandez kicks it to Purdy.
To Carter.
Carter looking around, trying to find some opportunities, almost has it stripped as he drives hard, and there's going to be a foul called on Rodriguez. Rodriguez was trying to plead his case as his hands were up, but I don't think that was the case.
No.
And that is Rodriguez's second foul of the night. Ah, my ears.
And now, sorry. Hernandez with the ball, passes it 2-0.
Now Daniels looked like he was gonna pass it.
Over
Gonna
to
give it to
Rafe.
Bo.
Rafe for 3.
And bang! I did it. I said it. Oh my God, I said it. No. I'm never gonna hear the end of it now. Lane finds Rodriguez, who's gonna drive in, find Lane. Wow, he got up there.
He has hops.
Carson with the mid-range. And they're gonna call foul? They're going to call it a shooting foul on Trey Carter. I believe
is
that's
a-
his second of the night.
It is. It is a 4-point game right now. I'm gonna mute my mic to take a check on my Sonic.
And Carson misses the first shot.
That drink was very refreshing.
I bet. As Carson takes his second shot, that will fall. I'm slurring words now.
There's gonna be a 30-second timeout on the Hawks.
Hawks.
On the Hawks.
The Hooks. I ordered Dr. Pepper. They gave me clown juice. My hands are hurting now.
Excuse me.
You couldn't have muted your mic.
I'm sorry.
Redmond to inbound the ball, gives it to Purdy. Back to Hernandez.
Over to Purdy. Back to Hernandez.
To
Back
Purdy.
over to Purdy.
To
Goes down
Bowen.
to Bowen. And he almost gets the layup.
And now Evans in transition. His feet were set.
That is
That's the
Omarion
fourth
Daniels
for
scored.
Omarion. As Evans will go to the line. I'll face supposed blocking foul. First shot will miss. Second shot will miss. As you hear the crowd trying to mess up the free throw shooter, and they did. Stolen by Carson. Over to Lane. Almost stolen by Trey, but it rolls right off the fingers. Carson kicking it to Lane. Over to Evans. Over to Lane. To Keys, over to Rodriguez. Over to Lane. Over to Rodriguez, who shoots the three. What a flop.
There's going to be a push. That is Carter's third.
I like how he hit the ground before Carter even got there. A little suspicious.
Kind of sus if you ask me.
Purple sus. As the first shot for Rodriguez will fall, and that'll bring it within two.
If they make these two, the game is tied.
Second shot will not fall. And the last shot for Rodriguez will fall. 2 for 3, not bad. What's
Not
that,
bad.
33%?
Two
No,
for three, that's
66%.
66.
Say, 66%, that's swell.
Carter with the ball.
And a tip pass from Rodriguez to Lane, but he misses the layup, but Keys got the rebound and put back.
And now Hernandez with the ball passes it to the other Hernandez. Hernandez is going to go up and get the two. I'm not even keeping track of
just
points.
don't even keep score, man. Because Rodriguez coming up, gives it to Evans, who gives it to Lane. Who gives it to Evans, back to Lane. Who gives it to Carson, who gives it to Evans. And Lane went up for the layup, gets the finish.
Rafe to Carter, back to Carter, over to Rafe. Peter over here, wide open.
Thank you.
And then now Hernandez is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Jason Rodriguez has his third team foul for the Hawks. To the line, Jamal Hernandez. Back in the game for the Redmen, number 15, Omar Daniels.
First shot.
Is no good. And as Keys gets the rebound, he's going to take it himself. He's going to pass it over to Lane. Gives it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez giving it to Evans. We were a little too early. And Carson went for the dunk. It will not go.
And now over to Daniels. Daniels getting double teamed. Passes it over to Purdy. Back to Daniels. Trying just to get over the line. Bowen.
Oh!
Bowen tries to get a pass.
Just past the outreach hand of Zamar Hernandez. Now Lane dribbling it up. Over to Rodriguez. Passes it over to Lane finally after sitting there for a good 30 seconds. Back to Rodriguez, who's still just gonna sit there and dribble. Rodriguez now trying to drive. Can't find nobody, finds Evans. Back to Rodriguez, over to Lane. Who's gonna find Rodriguez. Who's gonna find Keys. Who's gonna find Lane. And Keys shoots the mid-range, misses. Rodriguez misses. And they're gonna call an over the back? Are you kidding me? Nah. Nah. Brevin.
Hernandez passing it in. Hernandez to Purdy.
Purdy gonna bring it up over half court. Passes back to Hernandez.
Hernandez. And then over to Omarion. And
Cut through the lane, Omarion drives in. Timeout called by the Hawks. Harmon called a full timeout.
So how's this game going for you?
It's going good. You know, I'm really impressed by the Redmen tonight. Stepping up without two players tonight and playing hard, playing with enthusiasm and drive. and bringing the crowd into it. It's almost like we have a full house tonight with the enthusiasm of the crowd.
So what do you think the Redmen have to do to catch up?
Yeah, the Redmen are going to have to start playing some smart ball. You know, watch their fouls and really watch how they take care of the ball and use the clock to their advantage. You know, they played with them. They've kept a good hustle going all game. They need to really focus in on completing each and every possession that they have left in the game and limiting the possessions of the Hawks.
Their defense has been good tonight. Like their defense is up there. They just need to score the points and keep that defense up.
That's right.
Jesse said. Jesse said.
And there's a pass to number 1, back to number 2. They are just playing with the Redmen right now. They're trying to slow the ball down, or trying to slow the game down so then they can get that win. And they tried going for a layup, but the Redmen are on guard right now. And that was a Euro step, which puts the Hawks up by 3 points.
That was a full timeout on Atchison. There is a minute and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they're down 3. They need to figure out a good game plan to secure this win.
So Todd, what do you think the Redmen have to do in the final 1 minute and 30 seconds?
They just have to play good defense, and then they have to score off the turnovers. And then if they do that, they for surely win.
The Redmen and the Hawks have had a really close game so far.
Yep. Most of the game, the score had been at least 5 or under, I'm pretty sure. 5 points.
Right now, both sides have to be thinking, what are they going to do to win this game?
All we have to do is find out and see. There's a minute and 30. That is a lot of time for basketball if they play fast.
Anything can happen in a minute and 30 seconds.
Anything.
Right now, the Redmen are starting with the ball, getting a chance to try to tie up the score or at least try to get ahead. The time is slowly ticking down.
What the Redmen just passing the ball around, looking for a shot. Jeter try to goes up.
Jeter Purdy has the ball.
And that is a foul on number 11.
It looks like Jeter was trying to pass the ball to Xavier.
That is J.C. Harmon's 8th team foul. And Jeter Purdy would get 2 shots. And that is number 11's 2nd foul of the night.
They need these shots in order to get close.
That is his first shot
Right
miss.
now, the Hawks are just taking their time. There is only 55 seconds left. The Redmen have to get a comeback now. The Redmen are not letting them get or catch a breath. And the
that is a
layup,
foul.
which is missed.
That is a foul on Xavier Hernandez.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And then now J.C. Harmony has a chance to extend the lead by more, which is a 2-possession game for the Redmen.
If he does this, there's a chance that the Redmen may not have it in the bag.
Yes. And he missed. And
And the
he
second shot
misses.
is not good.
And it's rebounded by
Redmen
Xavier
have
Hernandez.
to hurry now.
They have 30 seconds to make it 3 to tie this game up. And he goes up. And he makes it! And he ties the game up for Redmond with 20 seconds left.
22 seconds left, and the Redmen have scored a
All
point.
he needs to play defense and stop them from scoring, and they would tie this game and go into overtime. That is a timeout on JC Harmony.
There is a possibility we can go into overtime right
There
now.
is 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All they have to do is play good defense, and then it will go into overtime. What did he say? It changes in a minute 30. A lot of things can happen, and all it took 3 seconds for Xavier Hernandez to hit that three.
Right now, the Redmen have to think defense in order to get that overtime.
All they knew to play defense for 12 seconds to keep them from scoring.
How do you think the Hawks are feeling right now that they've got caught up with?
I feel like they're feeling that they really need to score in these 12 seconds, because I feel like if they go in overtime, they won't have an in on the win.
We still have 12 seconds to go. The Hawks could catch up.
They could. They could score one. They can score a 2, layup, a 3, and everything, and they would be up.
They currently possess the
The
ball.
Redmen cannot foul or let them score. With number 1 for JC Harmony passed it in, the clock has started running. 9.
They're
With
trying
number 2
to slow
trying
down the
again,
tempo.
look for a shot with 3 seconds left. It gets
Oh!
stolen, and this game will be going into overtime.
Oh! And that is an overtime.
It is 45 8 in overtime. I believe this is the first time Atchison went into overtime this season.
This has been a close game so far. And
Very.
now we have an overtime to decide who will be the victor between the Hawks and the Redmen.
Been a very close game. Each team with more than 7 fouls, or 7 fouls. So each foul would be a shooting foul.
That is correct. And the Redmen and Hawks have 4 minutes to try to catch up.
Scores tied. We will now have the 60-second intermission, of course, proceeding with an overtime period of 4 minutes.
While we're waiting,
One additional timeout.
while we are waiting here for 60 seconds, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Daylight Donuts.
They make fresh donuts every single day, except Mondays, because they
since
are closed.
And without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Nope. You just have to, without Daylight Donuts, all you have to do is sit at home and wait for the next day to find out what happened.
Hopefully, the hype doesn't get to the Redmen right now and cost them these 4 crucial minutes.
With Rafe Bowen passing it in, there is a new overtime, 4 minutes left. And the clock has started.
Marion Daniels with the ball currently. Passes it to Rafe Bowen. Passes it to Xavier. And
And that is a foul. That is a foul on JC Harmony, I believe.
that is a free throw opportunity for Xavier Hernandez.
That is number 25, 4th foul of the night. And Xavier has a chance to get this lead. And he gets it. It is 46-45.
And both free throws are good.
That is a lead of two. And it was rebounded by Rafe Bowens.
The Redmen currently possess the ball. Marion Daniels passes it to Zamar. Passes it back to Marion. Passes it to Xavier Hernandez. Xavier was looking for that open pass and he got it.
The Redmen are trying to use as much of the time that they need.
Oh,
And with a steal by number 2, JC Harmony is going to go up, layup,
and
and he makes it.
And we are currently tied with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Mistakes like that are really, really non-beneficial in this half
It was
of the
almost
game.
stealed by number 25 on JC Harmony.
A pass to Rafe Bowen. Pass to Xavier.
And here's Xavier goes up, and
Oh.
he makes it. He is standing the lead by 2 points again.
That was a nice fake out by Xavier Hernandez.
Atchison playing good D.
Right now, the Hawks are just passing the ball, trying to get that movement going. Right now, they are just trying to break down the defense of the Redmen.
It was a
And
travel
that-
on JC Harmony. And Atchison Redmen subbed in Trey Carter with almost at least 2 minutes left with 49 to 47.
Right now, this is a very close game. And oh,
He's going out court.
they about made the mistake they
He
made
fouls
last
him.
time, and I think that is a foul on the Redmen.
Trey Carter took the foul to make sure JC Harmony doesn't score. That is a technical foul on Atchison.
We are in the same situation we were in last time with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. And last time we had 1 minute and 30 seconds to
It
go.
is not a technical foul.
Oh,
It is a shooting foul.
and that is 4 fouls.
That was 4 fouls on Trey Carter.
So 1 more foul and he's out of the game.
Yep. Your first shot is good.
And that is good. He gets another opportunity to try to tie up the game. And that
makes the
is
second
good.
one.
They are currently tied. And we were in this same situation not even 3 minutes ago.
Yep. They decided once again. That was a timeout on Jason Harmony. And they are tied up again with 1 minute and 31 seconds left.
Right now, both teams have to be thinking, what are they going to do to finish this and take home the W?
Because they know each team are playing good defense and good offense, and they're scoring off every turnover.
Both teams are currently almost tied again for fouls.
I just said with 8, JC Harmony with 9. You see him walking back on the court.
now the Redmen get the ball.
Trickard is passing in to Baby Hernandez with 1 minute and 31 seconds left.
Right now, the Redmen are taking their time. Oh, a pass to Jeter Purdy. Oh,
And with that, Trey Carter falls and loses the ball.
and
He goes up and he misses. JC Harmony rebounds the ball.
Oh,
Misses again,
oh.
but tips it in.
There's a minute to go.
And that is a timeout on JC Harmony. Once again, I believe that is our last timeout.
They are out of timeouts.
JC Harmony is out of timeouts.
The Redmen are currently down by 2 points. They were in the same situation last quarter.
Yes. All they have to do is just think. They can't let JC Harmony get the ball with them being down again.
Both teams are currently giving it their all. What do you think they need to do to add on top of that?
They just need to go beyond. They just need to go beyond their all and just play harder. You know they're playing hard already.
Both teams are currently strategizing on what they need to do next in order to achieve this win, a hard-fought win, if I do say so myself.
It is a very hard win because they played technically 4.5 quarters, almost 4.5 quarters of basketball, of hard-fought basketball. That was always almost tied up.
55 seconds to go. Can the Redmen somehow pull what they did last quarter? Oh.
Got a trip. That is a foul on Atchison.
These two free throws will be all that matters right now.
That is O's 5th foul of the night. And he made his first one to make it a 3-point lead.
If they make this next one, they have sealed it.
No, because they could score and get the ball back from a steal.
Correct.
And he makes it a 4-point lead, and that's a timeout on Atchison.
So the Redmen need to make 4 points in the next 43 seconds.
Yes. All they need to do is score, get the ball back within those 40 seconds, and possibly get a foul or score and have them up.
Both teams are currently tied in fouls.
9-9. So each foul, no matter what the foul is, where the foul is, it will be a shooting foul.
That means any fouls that happen in the next 43 seconds will be beneficial to that team.
Yes.
Go. Last 43 seconds of this game.
Unless they go into overtime again.
The Redmen need to pick up the pace. And they are currently doing so.
We're ready to go for a 3. And he misses.
Oh.
They get rebound and then it's fouled.
Foul.
With 25 seconds left.
the Redmen have to hope that they make these 2 points so then they have a fighting chance in the last 25 seconds of overtime.
First one, it is made. Now it makes it a 3-point game, just like before the overtime where Xavier Hernandez tied it up to go in overtime. The second one is missed. But Atchison Preston, J.C. Harmon down court. That is a foul on
19
Atchison.
seconds to go. Atchison are fouling right now because they need to make this point deficit up.
That is Aiden's first foul of the night. And then that extends the lead to 4 points.
Even if the Redmen somehow lose, they have to be proud of themselves for this really close game.
Yeah. And with key players missing, like Jesse Greenlee and Xavier Hernandez and Xavier Cushenberry, they did have a hard fight of this game. Vegeta goes for a 3, and he misses. It is rebound by J.C. Harmony. 3, 2, 1, and it's game over.
And that is the game. The Redmen sadly have lost, but they should be proud of themselves.
They had a hard fight. They lost 50 to 55. It was a really good game.
And we hope you guys tune in Friday for the final basketball game.
For the varsity girls.